I'm Liz Della Porta, and I'm here to teach you some balance and strength exercises, really great for seniors, but also for any age. Just a reminder, before you do any of these exercises, I really recommend you speak to a doctor and make sure they are appropriate for you. A little bit about the balance moves. The balance exercises should be performed 2 to 4 times per week. It really doesn't matter if you do them one day after another. The strength exercises should be performed 2 to 4 times per week, but on non-consecutive days. What that means is if you do it on Monday, you would skip Tuesday, but then do Wednesday. Skip Thursday, do Friday. You just want to allow the muscles to have time to recover. Now let's learn how to avoid falling and stay strong. So the first move is just a basic balance move. And you want to make sure that you have a sturdy object in front of you, whether it be a chair, a counter, or a table. You don't want to have to lean forward. You want to be able to just lightly touch it. You want to first just start out by having your eyes focused on something in front of you. You're first going to start with both legs about hip width apart. And you're just going to lift your hands off the stable object and balance for anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds. Once you master that, you can bring your stance into a narrow stance. So legs together, feet together, you're just going to let go. Once you hold that for 10 to 30 seconds, once you get up to 30 seconds, then you go to the next progression, which would be balancing, lightly touching the chair, and then eventually taking your hands off the chair. Okay, the next balance move is called a tandem stance walk. So the idea is to put your heel up against your toe and then keep alternating the leg that goes forward. So literally the heel touches the toe of the back foot and you keep switching as if you're walking on a balance beam. The next level of progression could be doing it backwards. So note, bringing the arms out to the side actually assists you with balance. The clock reach is when you have your left hand on a stable surface like a chair or a table, and you're going to try to reach your toe in front as if you're pointing to 12 o'clock, so you're in the middle of a clock. Then you're going to bring your toe out to 3 o'clock. Then you're going to sweep the leg back to 6 o'clock, keeping the support knee soft. Then you're going to reverse the direction. And you can lightly hover the hand. Really think about posture as you do this. Stand up tall. The next move is a standing alternating march. And with this, there are also levels of progression. So the first level of progression would be to face a stable object, focus on an object directly in front of you, and then you want to bring the knee up and lower it down in control while holding on to your object. So try to bring your knees up nice and tall and pull those shoulders back. The next level of progression would be to just hover the hands. Just hover them. And then you could work some coordination in. So as you lift, your left knee, your right arm could come overhead. And then switch. So now you're really incorporating some balance work. So it's really kind of like a brain teaser because you have to think which arm and leg am I lifting. So the front view would look like this. Have a stable object in front of you. focus on an object. That'll help you with the balance. You are going to have your hands on the stable object initially. You're going to sit your hips back. Make sure you have the chair directly behind you. It's not going to roll. You can either, option 1 and 2, is to either assist yourself pushing yourself off the chair or use your thighs to push off. Eventually you want to be able to come up without using these assisters. So you're going to come up and you're going to try to stand up nice and tall, look straight ahead, pull those shoulders back, keep those abs nice and tight, squeeze those glutes, and then take yourself down nice and easy. So with the side leg lift, it's going to strengthen your hips. You want to place your hand on the non-working side. So I'm going to work my right leg so my left hand will be on the chair. Your legs should be hip width apart. You're going to focus on something directly in front of you, nice tall posture. You're going to lift the leg out to the side with the toe pointing forward, and then exhale, take it down nice and slow. Lift it up 2 and down 2. If you really feel nervous about your balance, you can place both hands and face straight ahead and lift up. The rear leg lift is going to strengthen your glutes. So you want to stand up nice and tall with your legs hip width apart. You're going to pull the shoulders back, you're going to lift the chest. You're going to lift your leg up, you're going to hold it for 2 seconds, and then take it down in control. So the next level of progression would be bringing the leg to the rear with one hand on. I'm going to show you how to do a wall push-up. This strengthens not only your chest and shoulders and triceps, but it also strengthens your core muscles. So you're going to go up against the wall an arm's length away. You're going to keep your hips nice and straight. You're going to bend the elbows. Exhale, push off. Inhale, bend the elbows, have your arms below shoulder height. Exhale, push off. Keep the core nice and tight, your abdominal muscles nice and tight. Exhale and press. The next move is a seated toe raise, and this strengthens your shins, which is really important because you need to be able to pull your toe up so you don't trip on unlevel surfaces such as an unlevel sidewalk or a carpet, floor carpet that you have laid out that's maybe sticking up a little bit. So you're going to sit in a chair with your knees over your ankles. You want to flex your ankles and lift your toes up as high as you can get them. And then you're going to hold this position for a couple seconds, and then you're going to lower it down in control. Lift those toes up and then take it down. Bring it up and squeeze and then take it down. Now we're going to work the calf muscles and strengthen those. You want to sit up nice and tall in your chair, shoulders over your hips, knees over your ankles. We're going to slowly press into the balls of our feet, lifting the heels as high as we can get them, holding this position for a couple of seconds, and then lowering down in control. Lift and work those calf muscles, and then take it down nice and slow. This next move is a great postural move. It's called a row, and it's going to strengthen the back, the biceps, and the shoulders. You want to first start out by leaning over a sturdy chair, seat, or a table. You're going to grab either a dumbbell. If you don't have a dumbbell, you can use a water bottle or a soup can. You want to keep your abdominal muscles nice and tight. Keep your shoulder over your wrist on the support hand. And you're going to lift your elbow up to shoulder height, pause, and then slowly extend. Exhale, pull. Inhale, down. Keep your eyes looking straight ahead. Performing these exercises and incorporating it into your routine will not only decrease your risk of falling, but it will also greatly improve your activities of daily living.